Capricorn, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. Also, just a really quick caveat, they are doing renovations in the apartment beneath me, so if you do hear any weird noises, that's what it is. All right, clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. All right, your energy, the Devil in reverse. Okay, that's your major arcana. Your person, the Queen of Pentacles, also in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They're viewing you as the Six of Cups. What you're not seeing is the Hanged Man. And we see the Lovers card, Gemini energy, and we see the World. Okay. So on this channel, when all the cards come out in reverse, we do turn them upright. All right. So, Capricorn, you may be dealing with a Pisces or you might be dealing with a Gemini. There might also be a message in the Pisces or the Gemini reading for you. Just remember, if a certain reading isn't resonating with you, do check your other signs, your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So Capricorn, with the Devil energy here, and the World, it feels like you're absolutely ready for something new. I feel like you're closing out some sort of karmic cycle or some sort of relationship, but I also feel like you're just in alignment. Now, I know Capricorns get a bad rap for the Devil being their major archetype, but it's really a beautiful card. It's about stability. It's about hard work. It's about pragmatism. It's about perseverance. All right. And it's also a very sexy energy. So I also feel like my Capricorns, you're glowing. All right. And the World card, you're absolutely ready for something new. Now you might have another earth sign here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming toward you. The Devil energy tells me that you could be feeling very attracted to this person. You may even be manifesting them. And the Seven of Pentacles. But in true Capricorn fashion, you've been patient, you've been strategic, you've been putting in work, maybe building the friendship or the relationship. You're viewing this person as the Sun card, Leo energy. So somebody who brings you a lot of happiness and joy, somebody who's playful, expansive, somebody that you have a great time with. You really enjoy being around this person. Their energy is warm, effervescent, optimistic. And you're seeing the connection as that something new that you're looking for, something that's in alignment with you. You feel like you trust this. You feel like you see it clearly. And your person here is equally as happy, the Three of Cups. All right, I love this reading for you so far. So let's see what your oracle cards say. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. All right, Divine Feminine. Your feminine energy is out of balance and can leave you vulnerable. Learn to use your feminine power wisely. Now, as many of you know, the Devil, Capricorn energy in the Zodiac is like the zodiacal father, right? The father of the Zodiac. So just remember to balance your feminine energy. Be open to receiving as much as you're giving. Like, you make sure that you're being met where you are. Like, you're not the one here that has to do all of the work, okay? We see you're almost there, Capricorn. You have come this far to give up now. The seeds you planted are beginning to flourish. Beautiful. All right, and we have getting nowhere. You may need to adjust the lens of your life, change your mindset, and then change your lifestyle. You can still turn things around. But I kind of feel like this is the energy you're coming out of, right? You may feel like you're not getting anywhere. Just know that you're open to receive, that you deserve abundance. I feel this is a very sexy, very sensual connection coming towards you. I think you're almost there, even if it feels like it's taking time. And Spirit's saying, trust your power. Your impact in the world is greater than you think. Whether you see it or not, your existence makes a positive difference. And this is also the star card for me, or embodies the star card, Aquarius energy, and your power of manifestation and the power to call in what it is that you really truly want. And it feels like it's this person. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, she's certainly marriage material, or she's someone who, you know, is looking for stability and security, makes a great partner, male or female, it doesn't matter. Remember, my readings are not meant to be gender specific. But the Queen of Pentacles is somebody here who is You know, she takes good care of herself, her house, her home, her finances. She's stable. She doesn't overgive. And she's also really patient. The Wheel of Fortune energy in reverse, Sagittarius, but also the fixed signs that we see here in the World card as well. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Tells me this person may not be moving towards you just yet. They might be worried about rejection, or they might be healing from some sort of rejection. Now, you might also have somebody here, Capricorn, who's rejecting a karmic third party or a karmic cycle. All right, and they're in, yeah, this person is balanced though. I think this person is rejecting some sort of third party or some sort of karmic cycle, and they're to bring this connection into balance. But I do think you have somebody very balanced, very elegant, very well put together, someone well spoken. I feel this is a connection that's going to really calm your nervous system. They're going to really feel like home to you. Now, you feel like home to this person, the Six of Cups. They feel like you're a soulmate. And in fact, I do think you are soulmates with the Lovers card, maybe even twin flames here. But regardless of the label we're going to give it, Capricorn, this person adores you. This person has sweet feelings for you. And with the Six of Cups, you feel like home to this person. The Four of Cups, they might be a little bit worried, though, that you're going to reject them or you're not emotionally available. The Two of Wands in reverse, it may be because they know, you know they're making some sort of decision between you and someone else, or they're cleaning up their side of the street. The Two of Wands in reverse also just tells me that they feel like the decision is in your hands here, Capricorn, because they've made up their mind about you. And we see the Six of Wands in reverse. This person might be a little bit worried that you're, getting attention elsewhere, or, that you're not seeing how much they really like you. This person may also be putting themselves in your shoes and being a little bit worried that while they've been handling whatever this karmic situation is, again, it can be a job, a living situation, another relationship, bad habits, like that, you might be feeling a little bit neglected here. All right, and we see Hierophant card, so more fixed energy, Taurus energy. They feel this very strong soul connection. This is somebody you very well may end up in a higher level of commitment with or married to. This person wants that, okay? So let's see what else my Capricorns need to know about this person. What else do my Capricorns need to know about this person? All right, we see slave energy, or archetype, so surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. All right, and we have destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for a new life. See, that's that karmic cycle that they're wrapping up or they're rejecting in order to come towards you or to have a very balanced, healthy, abundant connection with you, Capricorn. All right, let's see how they're viewing you. All right, they see you as a healer. Like, you do feel like home to this person, Capricorn. You bring this person ease. You calm their nervous system. They see you as having a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, and an ability to help transform pain into healing. All right, now they're also seeing you as the martyr archetype, which is really good in the upright or in its light attribute. It's learning to transcend nature of service to oneself or a cause. So they see that you are very service oriented, you're self-sacrificing, but not overly so. And you also aren't trying to exact appreciation or pity, or self-pity because of that. So really powerful energies there. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So this person, I do feel like, is holding back, looking at all the details. But I actually feel like, my Capricorns, you don't mind that, because I do think you two are moving at the same speed. The Knight of Swords energy in reverse. They might not be quite ready to make their move. And we see Empress energy. They may be feeling a little bit like they're not the best version of themselves. Okay, with this Empress energy in reverse. And again, there could be some sort of third-party interference that's kind of holding them back, or they haven't told you about. It does not have to be a romantic rival, although it certainly can be. All right, so just remember, third-party interference can be bad advice from friends and family. It can be work. It can be a living situation, a family situation, bad habits, just anything that kind of keeps you two apart or interferes. And we see the Nine of Wands energy in reverse. This person might be feeling a little bit exhausted, a little bit overwhelmed, but I also feel the Nine of Wands is somebody who's ready to communicate, ready to move things forward, and they're ready to let down their guard and really let you in. So we see the Lovers card, Gemini energy. beautiful. Soulmate connection. This is a very sexy, passionate, very aligned, very balanced connection here. The Queen of Swords energy in reverse. You might not see this coming. We see the Three of Swords and we see the Eight of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, this could be an ex. Okay, it doesn't have to be. I do feel like your person is feeling a little bit restless, or they're focused on healing. They might not be fully seeing the big picture yet, but they certainly do know what they want with you. Now, I do feel like we have Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. This could be the third party interference. This could be an ex. Okay, like this is what they might be dealing with, or like wrapping up, or, you know, it might be somebody they have to co-parent with, or I don't know. It just feels like there is this third party interference, but it's not something they want, and it's not something they're entertaining, okay? And we see the Eight of Pentacles. This is, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is keep doing what you're doing. I'm also saying, yeah, like they might have to frequently interact with their ex. Of course, this could be an ex of yours trying to come back around, and you definitely have a decision to make, because the Lovers originally was the card of choice. But I feel like, you know what, this is definitely a soulmate connection, a deep soul tie that you have with this person, and it's absolutely worth putting in the work for. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about them. The Temperance energy in reverse can also be like you feel like this person is giving you a bit of the cold shoulder right now. It's not intentional. Like I feel like if this person's communication has dropped off a little bit, or they're not giving you like the attention that you feel you deserve, it is because they're wrapping up whatever that karmic cycle is. We see shady energy, we see crumbs, all right, and we see ignoring you. So some of my Capricorns, you might be feeling this way. I almost just called you Sagittarius. You could be Sagittarius, Capricorn cusps. There could be something in the Sag reading for you. Now, I don't think this person is shady, but I do kind of feel like they've been kind of keeping mum about why they haven't been fully investing in this connection just yet, but I do think you're about to find out why. And I don't feel like it's a deal breaker. Like, I don't think this is somebody that like just likes to breadcrumb you so that you'll chase, or they're doing it on purpose. It feels like there's something genuinely pulling on their energy that they do need to resolve, that they want to resolve, they know they need to resolve before they can like fully take the plunge here with you. All right, this person has been quiet, so it does feel like communication has been paused or limited or unclear here. They're supportive, and we also see that they're sexy, so those are all really positive qualities. All right, Capricorns, let's see what else we need to know about this person or this connection. What else do my Capricorns need to know about this person or this connection? Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you, or they might be feeling a little bit of regret because they haven't been able to fully invest just yet. You're safe and you're divinely guided, and I also feel like this connection is safe and divinely guided. All right, financial challenges are affecting this connection, so that could be work, that could be a living situation. Again, they might have to co-parent with an ex or something. And we see radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. And you do have a big decision to make here. Okay, so you might be deciding between two people. You just might be deciding about this connection. You know, does it feel right to you? All right, but you know, I do feel like there's potentially a really beautiful connection that will up level, but it may be a bit of a timing issue for some of you, and you just might need more information. All right, and you might be finding something out about this person, like they, you know, something having to do with this ex. Although, like I said, I don't get that they've been like shady in the sense that they've been cheating or they've been trying to get back together with an ex, but they just might not have told you like maybe how nasty that situation is, or how uncomfortable that situation is, something like that. All right. So we see regret. I wish this never happened. So we definitely see this person has regrets here. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be about the way they treated you, but it could be about what they're dealing with. All right. And being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So they've been doing a lot of reflection, and I'm always longing for you and daydreaming about a future with you. All right, Capricorn. For some of you, you know, like I said, I feel like this might be it, but it does also feel like you do need to know more about this person or this situation before moving forward, before making your final decision. We see the Two of Cups, so they are making some sort of decision here, and they're going to lay it all out on the table, coming towards you. All right, and we see the Four of Swords in reverse. They are definitely restless to come in and tell you everything is what I'm getting, because this person genuinely wants victory. They want coming together. So I do think that you're going to be getting truth and clarity here, okay? And it's going to help you make your decision about whether or not this is right for you. But for a lot of my Capricorns, it does feel really good, okay? Despite whatever this little hiccup is, or whatever this pause or this lack of clarity may be. So let's see what else we need to know. All right, don't fill the silence, Capricorn. Let others show you who they are. Let this person come to you. Let them tell you what they need to tell you. And Spirit's saying, choose calm over urgency. Remember that urgency isn't intuition. All right, my lovely Capricorns, I'm going to leave it here. Sending you love and light. Take care.